Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to FTB Horizons with Kankadia. When we last left off, which was actually a couple days ago, you just seen that we installed the basis of our thermal expansion equipment. We had a pulverizer put in, redstone furnace, got a little bit of a hopper set up, and you saw that I installed the two steam dynamos and the aqueous accumulator, but I had not yet connected them. Well, that system is now up and running, and with help of about 2 stacks of coal, I was able to smelt nearly all of my ores. Not all of them, but the vast majority of them. That was only part of my time the last couple of days. The majority of it has been spent, as you can see by my mini map here, clearing out some land and building some stuff. And about halfway through this thing, I kind of realized there was a little bit of overkill. But I'll do a little better with the next part of my building. This is definitely not the entirety of my building. So without further ado, welcome to the quad. Yeah, I think the second story may have been a bit much. From this angle, you can see over here is what's going to be our greenhouse. So I'm going to take some glass and basically make an arc over here once I get some sand going. And over here is our orchard. And I think I'm going to put the wall a little bit higher just so things can't come in and blow me up. I'm pretty sure I got the light levels taken care of to where I can grow trees without worrying about stuff like that happening. Of course, it's an orchard, so the trees are going to blossom all over the place, so I can't really put a roof on that. But right now I've got some oak in there, and I got some birch because I use those in making this. So let me show you around this way so you can get a better idea of what the outside looks like. Yeah, so those of you who know what that is redstone brick, are yelling at me, why did you use so much redstone? Well, the truth is I don't actually use it for that much else, so I figured I might as well use it in decoration. But I'm actually really pleased how this turned out. It's a little, like I said, a little much more than I thought it would be. Second floor is probably a bit superfluous, but I liked how the roof came out. I like that I used the clay brick only in accents around the windowsills. That saved me a lot of clay. I'm going to need that for especially the Witchery mod. And I just went through. This took me about 3 iron chisels through the Tinker's contract. I didn't even bother to repair them. I just threw them and made new ones. They're cheap enough to manufacture. But yeah, about 6 hours of clearing the land, cutting all the trees, including one giant great wood tree that was right over here, and just building this thing from the ground up. And let me show you briefly in here. I got the TE setup that I saw before. Here's my ores. Not too bad. It's actually full, I think. Yeah, I ran out of power. Oh no, I do have a little bit extra power, but I think I ran out of space in that buffer here too. So I definitely have to fix this thing, and that's one of my things I might try to do today. Got my smeltery, all the same here. Actually, I need to fix this. I had a creeper blow up right here, and I need to put another fluid duct right here before this thing can function again. So that's on my to-do list. And over here in my orchard, just pretty much standard. I did not, however, clear out the whole length of the land. Basically, this is about a little more than 1/3 of the space I want to use for my base. The rest of it, let me show you here, is basically going to be this mirrored. So I have this sort of central column runs this way. I'm going to have 2 more of these quadrants on either side, because they're hence the quad. So okay, so I can also go over here and show you this part here. This is sort of the central area. This is going to be my Mistcraft tower. I'm going to have this thing to go up and put my Mistcraft ages up there. The center is going to be sort of the work table for Mistcraft. And the bottom, actually, I should have right now if I can measure it, because I know this is 11. So it's got to be, actually lines up right with that door. It lines up with this. Yeah. So right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the center. Actually, so let that one in. So anyway, I'm going to put a central pillar here and of ladders that's going to go up the middle. I thought about using stairs for a little bit, but I realized it would be easier just to use ladders. So let's get downstairs, and you see I got all this space in here. is nice. Again, I have not had a chance to make it pretty yet. Got cobblestone all over the place. One thing I would like to do once I get Thaumcraft up and running is use a wand of equal trade to substitute this with smooth stone. But that's, again, on my to-do list. So you can see here my steam dynamos, they are out of coal. So one thing I definitely want to do is actually upgrade this from a steam system to a magma system. But that's sort of like the first part of this episode, what I'd like to get done. The second part is, as you saw briefly outside. This is currently all of my inventory. And yes, these are all full. Dirt, cobble, wood, miscellaneous things, all over the freaking place. So today, if I can, I definitely want to do the upgrade my power system and get a lava system going from thermal expansion. But next thing I want to get done is start to work on my apply energistic storage system, which I'll admit I've never actually done before in a survival world. I've played around with it in creative, seen a couple let's plays and a couple tutorials on it, so I'm pretty familiar in how to do it. But it's going to be my first time actually implementing it, and I think I basically built this base around the idea of having an AE system centralized and sort of branching out in places. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to gather some materials, and we should be able to upgrade our power system to lava from steam. Okay, so I think I've got enough here to get at least started with this. So let's see. First thing we're going to need 3 leadstone energy cells, because I need 1 for our AE system. I want to have 1 for our smelting system, and I want to have a 3rd because I want to make one of these, a magma crucible. So first thing we need is 3 leadstone energy frames, which requires glass, redstone, and lead. So I should be able to make 3 of those. Okay, and I need 3 of these, which requires electrum. I smelted some electrum. Okay, yeah, I forgot the electrum in the smeltery. So take electrum, and you need 3 of these. And I've got enough copper, so that should make 3 leadstone energy cells. Cool. Now, next thing I'm going to need, where is it? Here you go, magma crucible. I got that. I need 1 reception coil. And a copper machine frame. So I'm going to need, I think, just 1 machine frame. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, wrong recipe. Okay, so 1 machine frame. And that should do it. Oh, forgot the crucial ingredient. Okay, so we're going to take a little side trip here, and do something I was planning on doing a little bit later. So be right back. Okay, so I had planned on going to the Nether a little later on this episode, but I totally forgot that I needed the Nether brick in order to make the magma crucible. So my plan is, I got my base over there. My plan is to make this area over here sort of my animal pen and cattle area and everything. But I wanted over here to be my Nether portal. So let me just, excuse me, sheep. And I do have a little bit of dirt. Okay, and light her up. Okay, so cross your fingers that I get a good spawn. Alright, so full disclosure, I just died twice in a row in a very stupid way, and no, I'm not going to include it in this video. Basically, I was mining out some of this netherrack here, and I died in the lava twice, and I lost most of my gear, including my Tinker's Construct tools. So yeah, I've since switched back, and I have keep inventory activated. I forgot that I had it turned off, to be honest. But I don't feel bad about that. Just the way it is. So let's continue with this with this exercise, and hopefully I won't get killed in the lava again. But if I do, I won't at least lose all my best tools, which took me a very long time to obtain. Okay, so, and also while we're down here, I want to grab a little bit of nether quartz, because I've been told it's very, very useful when you do apply energistics. Okay, so I smelted up some nether bricks and turned them into another brick block, so now I should be able to make a magma crucible. Okay, so it seems like I realized what I did wrong. I did not actually need a third leadstone energy cell. I needed an leadstone energy cell frame. So I need to now make another one of these. Which need my lead. I thought I had some on me. Okay, there we go. One leadstone energy cell frame. And that should be what I need. Excellent. One magma crucible. Wonderful. Now I need 4 magmatic dynamos, so I need a lot of Invar, which I fortunately have. I think I have the 3. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need 3 redstone transmission coils, and okay, see, I think I'm basically making a point as to why I need this AE system put in place, because I have stuff all over, and I can never seem to find it when I actually need it. So where the heck is my silver? There we go, I got a ton in here. So, 4 transmission coils, Invar gear, which was just iron and Invar, and I need 2 each, don't I? Yeah, so I need 8 of them. Cool. But I think I might be a little low on the rest of my Invar, so I may have smelt some up in a second. But let's see. Yeah, I only have enough to make 1. So, okay, be right back. I'm going to smelt up some more Invar. Okay, so this should do it. Yes, 4 magmatic dynamos. Excellent. Okay, so next thing I'm going to need is some hardened conduit. So I got, let me just check. Leadstone conduit is lead, redstone, and glass. Hardened is that with, it's upgradable with Invar nuggets and 1 or 3 and 1. Okay, so I got a couple spare. So I'm gonna need a lot of this stuff. I got that. Actually, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need quite a bit of this. Well, I might need a lot of that, but I am gonna need a lot of the hardened. And I can make 3? Why does that only make 3? Oh, that's why. I have redstone. I was like, no, I have redstone blocks. There we go. So 36 leadstone and 12 hardened leadstone. Cool. And the reason I want regular leadstone is because I need to connect a couple things, most notably this right here. So I can put down one of these things and I'll get some power out of it. So, yep, input out of there. And, you know, I'll tell it to export out of there. So if this thing calls for it, it can pick it up. I'm not sure if it connects to here. It might, but I'm not sure. So let's head downstairs, and I'm pretty sure I want to have my power area over here, at least for the most part, because I want to have more of my TE machines this way. Although what I actually want to power with this is going to be in the middle, pretty much here. So I might just... Yeah, okay, I'll put it here instead. So, let's see. I'm just making a little bit of space here. Okay, so I just realized I'm also going to need some fluid ducts, but let me put this stuff, get this stuff in place first. I also just realized I don't have the space for most of this stuff. So Magma Crucible is going to go here. I'm going to have it, so it's a cool thing. If you shift click on the middle, I recently learned you can actually blank the whole thing. So I'm going to have it, export from the top and import from the left side. So I'm going to run a chest here. Actually, no, I won't need a chest. I'll just use a hopper. So I'll have it import from here and have it export out of the side like that. So I just realized I actually need a bit of a buffer. So hold on a sec. Okay, yeah, so I got a little happy with the pickaxe, and I just needed to remove the stuff before I could get it back into there. So hardened energy conduit, and I'm pretty sure about this. It's going to go up out of these. And one of them is going to go over here and power this. And I think I need to hit it. No, that's good. Okay, I'm also going to need, I don't have any sticks, so we'll do that in a second. Okay, so in order to make some fluid duct, I'm going to need, and I always like to use the opaque one, not the least of which is because I have to capably make hardened glass at the moment. I just take some lead and copper, and I'm not going to need very much of this actually. Like, yeah, that should do it. And I'm also going to need to make 4 levers. Oh, so usually going over there for my power needs. So, fluid duct. And this is probably more than I'm going to need. Let's see. I think, yeah, that, and hang on. I think I gotta hit the one that's over here with that to make it go outwards. Now I think I had to apply redstone signal to that. At least I thought I did. Okay, I think I may have just, yeah, I just switched the orientation. So front, export over there, so that should handle it. Okay, now that should export the magma into there. Now next thing I need is a hopper and a chest. Okay, so 1 hopper and 1 chest. And I put it, there it is. A little more. That's all. I didn't really grab much netherrack. I if I make another trip in there and very carefully mine out quite a bit more. Netherrack, you can use the magma crucible to smelt several different types of materials, but I found that the netherrack actually has the lowest what do you call it? The lowest melting point, so it tends to melt much easier than the others. Oh, because I need to open this one. There we go. So, drop in the netherrack. Netherrack goes into here, but this thing is not on because it doesn't have any power right now. Okay, I'm back here at our spawn mine, and there's a famine enderman. I hate those things. I try not to rage too much when I play Minecraft because it's supposed to be fun, but sometimes this game just pisses me the hell off. Case in point, I went into the Nether, and it took me quite some time just to get down to lava level. And when I got there, I died like 4 times, and I don't really want to cheat in weaponry, which I haven't made yet. So after a couple of deaths, I'm like, the hell with this. I'm going to my spawn base, and I'm getting some lava there. So okay, so there we go. There. So let's take our portable tank, which I'm going to upgrade into a hardened portable tank, and head back to our new base. You can see through now to get rid of the rain. I gotta remember to be very careful about clicking things when I have lava in my hotbar. Alright, so the reason I have lava here is because I need it in order to jumpstart this magmatic engine combo. I usually find that 2 buckets worth on each is generally enough for a skeleton to attack me. Attacking with an excavator because I don't have anything else. I must have dropped down from up there because I don't have anything else. Oh, okay. So I need 1 more in here. I think I need 1 more in here. Cool. So these should be sending all their energy at the moment, because there's nowhere else to go, into our magma crucible, which is doing its thing, and it's exporting the lava back out this way. Cool. That's exactly what we want to see. This is essentially now well, it's not completely self-sustaining because I do have to keep replenishing it with netherrack, which I'm going to have to get some more when I get a chance because the hopper is only a little bit in there. But this thing should be more than enough power to do what we need to at the moment, which is power our AE system. And I think this is probably overkill. I don't think the AE needs this much power really for magma dynamos, but I think 4 is sort of the ideal in terms of having a self-sustaining system with a magma crucible. At least that's my impression of it. Okay, so let's take this back. I'll make this pretty later. Clean it up a little bit. Okay, so I think I had some Invar that was cooking up. I did. Cool. Okay, so I have 12. I think that's just enough to do what I want to do. So portable tank to a hardened portable tank, and I like it keeps its inventory in there. And I also wanted to upgrade one of these leadstone cells into a hardened leadstone cell. Hardened energy cell, sorry. Okay, now I have fluid duct. Do I have, leadstone energy conduit. Okay, now this is why I wanted to do it this way. So we take the hardened energy cell and some cobble because I made a mess of this place. Put the hardened energy cell. Yeah, it's probably gonna run up top there, so I'll put it that way, and it's gonna do input from the bottom and output from the top, and so we take the hardened. Where is it? Here we go. Hardened energy cells in this part of the system. And now notice this thing can only take an input of 80 RF because it's not as powerful as it could be, but that's still not too bad. What I really wanted to do, actually, you know what? I don't want to mess with this. I don't know how much this thing can actually take. So I don't necessarily want it to explode, even though I think it could get a higher input. But the output, I want to make sure that's not too high, because I want to use the regular leadstone energy conduit, this stuff, for the rest of my system. Why are these things turning off? Okay, something is squirrely here. Okay. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Now, I've ran into this a couple times now, where you need to apply a redstone signal to a fluid duct in order for it to actually function the way it's supposed to. So let's see if this does the trick. Yep, that should do it. So it should be flowing out of there. There we go. There. Thank you for working. Okay. So now it's working properly. These things are getting their power, and they're actually functioning like a system. Now we take the leadstone energy, bring it out there and along the ceiling. And I think I'm kind of going to use that system over there for that. But this is going to be, is it the middle? One more. Yeah, that'll work. I have to jump in order to get this to go over just right. Okay, so yeah, because I want to have my ladders here, so this is going to be there. So I could put it right here, but it doesn't look as good. So I'm just going to put it like this. I could snake my cable along this way, but I don't really think there's a need for it. So this is now my connective cable I'm going to use in order to power the AE system. So let me get some materials together, and we'll start on building that, and I'll see how far we get in this episode. Okay, so let's start this and see how far we get, shall we? First thing I know you're going to need for a AE system is the ME controller. For that, you need 4 of these fluix crystals. They're made with nether quartz, certus quartz, and redstone. And already I'm seeing a slight problem here. So I have nether, certus, and redstone. I can make 4 of those, but I only have 4 main nether quartz. I may have to go back and do another trip to make some more of those. Okay, I'm also going to need an advanced processor, which is a diamond, redstone, silicon, and a cutting knife. I already have a cutting knife. One little quirk about NEI, incidentally, is that, let me check, but I'm pretty sure this will not work. Yeah, NEI does not function well with non-stackable items like this cutting knife. So you just got to put it in the old-fashioned way. And I have a little bit of silicon here. So I got that, and took a little bit of durability off that. Put this in here. Smelt that up. There it is. Okay, so that should be enough. And I kind of take a little bit of iron too. Okay, 1 ME controller. Check. Okay, now I'm actually going to skip the ME drive stages, because I have plenty of. Sorry, I'm going to skip the ME chest stages and go straight to the ME drive. So I need 2 basic processors. That is gold, redstone, and silicon. And I have a spare chest. So, okay, so 1 ME controller and 1 ME drive. Now let's just put these in place just to sort of have them where they are. Okay, so my thinking about this is I have the central ladder coming down here. I want to have the crafting sort of a structure, the multi-block over here. So I think the controller should probably just go right here. Okay, let me just put down the ME drive. Here's just as good as any. So one more thing I'm going to need. So I got my location down. So next thing I'm going to need is some ME cable. And I think I have enough for that. So because I've got, let's see here. ME cable is, here we go. Fluix dust, which is actually pretty expensive. It's Certus quartz dust, nether quartz dust, and redstone. Now I just pulverized some nether quartz dust, and that's this. So I should just be able to combine these two. And I'm gonna need a lot of this stuff, so I think I'm just gonna put in all of it, much as I can for the moment. I definitely need some more nether quartz, but I got 44, so that's enough for like 11 batches. Okay, so I knew I had some more glass. I just skipped ahead so I saved you the sound of me checking through all my chests when it was actually right in my knapsack. So I have some glass. I have the Fluix dust. So I should be able to make a couple more cables. There we go. About a half stack of ME cable. That'll be helpful. So basically, what I want to do is I want to have one crafting terminal per module. So I think I'm going to put one. Yeah, I think I'll put it maybe here. Actually, given the way it's sort of designed, it kind of has to be in the floor. I wonder if it might not be a bad idea to put it here. No, I think here is actually a little bit better. So I'm going to move the stencil table. And where is it? I never actually liked it right there anyway. So I'll put that here, put the stencils back in place. And just mark that where I want it to go. Okay, so if I'm right about how this thing works, there we go. If I'm right about how this system works, this should just turn it on. No, it's not. Oh, that's why. Well, there's your problem right there. This thing isn't connected to it. So I gotta hit that. Why isn't that working? Oh, that's why, because yellow is block. That does it. Okay, sorry about that. So blue is in, yellow is block, orange is output. So now it's outputting power, and now we have power in our ME controller. It's showing it has a cable and a drive as part of its system. Excellent, that's what I'm looking for. So down here, like I said, I'm going to have my crafting stuff over here. I want to have the crafting terminal here. So it goes up, or yeah, it's got to go up one more actually. So I can get ahead of me here. Yes. And might as well. I try and run across the ceiling. I think I made this ceiling just one block too high. This is, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interior. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 6 interior is a little bit too high for me to easily place cabling. It's good to know for the future. And go in here. And this should do it. Cool. So we now have an ME cable connected over to that thing. Excellent. Okay, now we just need to put stuff in it, sort of. I need to make, where is it? I definitely have to make some storage units. And I could be wrong with this. Like I said, I've played around with AE in creative mode, and I watched a couple of tutorials, but I never actually used it in survival. and I have no way of exactly knowing how much I'm going to need. Now, my impression is that I'm going to need a couple of these 1K storage units because I want to partition those and make them for my bulk items like dirt and gravel and sand and that stuff. But I'm also going to want a lot of stuff for my main storage uses. I think the 16 is a little bit big for me. 64 might be a little bit too much also. I think I'm going to go with these. These are the 4K. So I think I'm going to need, I think I'll go with, with one and see how it goes from there. I'm probably going to need like 4 to be honest, because they only carry 63 types per, and I've got something like 16 chests I need to fill. So I'm going to get some stuff together, make a couple of these, and be right back. Okay, so after a quick trip to the Nether and some time to reconsider, I'm actually going to start off with some 1K storage units because I don't have nearly enough Nether quartz or Certus quartz to do that much 4K storage. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with 1K storage for everything. Then as I move on, I'm going to specialize the 1Ks into sort of barrels as they were. So I need to make a couple of basic processors. And I think I can do that. Redstone, gold, and silicon. I think I'm going to start off with 4 of them. 4 sounds like a good number. Okay, I've had to make a lot of cuts in this episode, so I've kind of lost track of time. But I think I'm starting to. I think I'm moving up on the half-hour mark if I haven't gone that far already. So I've got 4. Oh, I don't stack. I didn't know that. Okay, so here's toss these for a second. Put a couple things in my inventory. Okay, so I'm gonna have to call this an episode, just as I put in these 1K storage units. Cool. So I now have access to. Doesn't actually say how much, but I've got 63 stacks and maximum of about 4 kilobytes. So that's workable. I think I can work with that. Next up, I'm going to have to build a crafting terminal, but I'll have to do that in the next episode. So this has been Kankadia for Feed the Beast Horizons, and have a magical day.